I'm Warren Smith, and here's what we're bringing you in the current issue of World Magazine.
Today's news, Christian views, World Magazine.
Our cover story for this issue is on the presidential primaries. Super Tuesday brought the delegate picture a bit more into focus. 10 states had primaries or caucuses, with Ohio the richest prize in terms of delegates. Our Washington bureau chief, Edward Lee Pitts, traveled to Ohio to cover that state's primary, which of course Mitt Romney won. Jamie Dean has the lead story from Georgia, and Emily Bells rounds out our team coverage reporting from Virginia. They tell us what Super Tuesday actually meant for the next few months of the presidential primary campaign. In this issue, we also celebrate the life of Jeremiah Small. Now, Jeremiah was a remarkable young man who taught children in a dangerous part of the world, Iraq. Our editor, Mindy Bells, met Jeremiah several years ago on a reporting trip there. She was immediately impressed by his Christian commitment and by his love for his students. Mindy said that he helped her navigate the local scene while she was on the ground there. But Mindy didn't write about him then out of regard for his safety. That concern, unfortunately, turned out to be well placed. On March 1st, one of his students shot him and then shot himself. The story of this Christian hero is echoed around the world. In this issue, Mindy shares her very personal account. On our technology pages, Daniel James Devine brings us a report about an interesting development in India. Hard-nosed journalism there, like the kind we do here at World, is rare. Indian newspapers often simply report government accounts without rigorous reporting or fact-checking. But a former BBC reporter is trying to change that. India is a place where millions of people don't have clean water, but many of those same people have cell phones. So he's using citizens with cell phones to do original reporting and fact-checking of government accounts. The new service now has 350 contributors, publishes 3 to 5 stories a day, and with this innovation, born out of necessity, is pioneering a new form of citizen journalism. Now, Mark Bergen has an interesting story on our sports pages. The Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools includes, of course, a lot of Christian schools, but also a few Jewish schools. To accommodate a Jewish school whose Sabbath goes from sundown Friday to sundown Saturday, the association moved some of its playoff games. The Texas Christian Athletic Association did the same thing a year ago. Mark's story is an instructive example of religious accommodation worked out not by government edict, but by community cooperation. And on World's Money page, I take a look at a couple of issues that affect us all. First, we look at why gas prices have gotten so high, and also I've got a snapshot there of changes going on in a segment of the economy that keeps us all from going hungry: agriculture. Well, thanks for spending a few minutes with me to hear about the current issue of World, and don't forget about our webpage, worldmag.com. Not only do we have the complete magazine there in electronic form, our web editor, Mickey McLean, also works hard to bring you tons of additional content, daily breaking news, regular commentaries, as well as links to our weekly radio program, The World and Everything in It, which is now available on more than 200 radio stations around the country, including both the Salem and Bott radio networks. Again, the web address, worldmag.com. Well, all right, that's it for me. You'll see me again in 2 weeks with our next video preview, but till then, don't be a stranger. Check out what we're doing online and over the airwaves every day at worldmag.com.
World. Today's news, Christian views.